The next file inside of the MOD folder will be called send.php. This is where all the magic happens, basically. We fetch all the data through the JavaScript, basically sends us all of the values populated from the form, including all of the names of the files, and we basically going to distribute email here. So we start with the opening PHP tag, then we go for require once config, and we go for inc config.php, and we can include actually the and symbol here. Now try and catch. Inside of the catch we go for the exception, represented by the E variable, and then we go for the message, this time E get message method. And now we check if is array message, then we do one thing, else we do the other. If it is array, we echo JSON encode array error equals true, and then I'm going to put these items on its own lines, on its own separate line, each one. Then validation equals message, and then if it isn't array, if I copy all this, then we have error equals true, and then we're gonna have message equals message. Basically, if it's array, then that means that we've got some errors by validating the form input. Otherwise, we're going to simply display one message. Okay, inside of the try, if is set post fields and y fields. If we open our JS folder, form object, if we scroll right to the bottom, you can see that here, if we scroll up a little bit, we are sending fields, which is this array, and this array is basically serialized array because it serializes all of the form fields and send them by Ajax, and then files are obviously all of the files which we've uploaded, and we also sending them as a separate index called files. So we have if is set post fields, then we go for expected fields equals array, and inside of this array we want type, we want full name, we want telephone, we want email, and we want inquiry. And then we have required fields as well. So if we copy this expected, because practically all of these are also required fields. Obviously, if you have any optional field, then obviously remove it from the required array. Then we go for object form equals new form, and then object, actually let's put it right under object form, object valid equals new validation. And now we go object valid underscore validation, and we put type, we put basically the validation name, we add this dynamically, so please select one option. Then object valid validation full name. Actually, we don't have to do it. Now that I remember this, obviously we've put this already into our validation property of the validation class, so we don't have to do it. But if you have any additional fields you would like to do, you would like to add basically validation messages for, then obviously you can add them this way. Sorry for this confusion here. So what we need to do is object valid expected equals expected array, then object valid required equals required. Then we have object valid underscore special equals array, and field name is email, and we want to validate this as email, as valid email basically. Then we go for array equals object form post to array serialize, and we pass in post fields and expected. This will extract all of the expected fields from the fields array of the post method.